Hello everyone and welcome to Fat 50 and Running a Marathon, a channel dedicated to health, diet, fitness, and goal achievement. I'm your humble host Topher, and I hope you'll like this video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share your thoughts, opinions, and relatable stories in the comments section. This is the Thick or Thin Thursday video for the 23rd of January, 2025. The title of this channel reflects my failure to achieve a goal. This video series reflects what I'm learning from that failure. So, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope January's treating you well. Hope if you created some New Year's resolutions for yourself that you have not given up on them yet. Real quick, I'm just going to tell you everything that what I've been up to, and what I've been up to is a lot of reading. I had a lot of books in my queue at the library, so I've been doing a lot of reading, an awful lot of reading. The first book that I read was The Filter Bubble by Eli Pariser, I think is how you say it. What I want to glean from that particular book and share with you that I thought was extraordinary, because I believe mental health is as much a part of health as anything else. It's a Dana Boyd quote, and she writes, "We risk the psychological equivalent of obesity with the material that we are consuming on the internet." Okay? And I think there's a lot to be said for that. I think a lot of us are spending a lot of time on junk. I'm trying very, very hard to spend less and less time on junk. I understand that part of it is my routine and I'm going to be looking at some junk. But for the most part, I am really, really trying to stay away from social media almost altogether. And those of you who are paying close attention will notice, or those of you who follow on Facebook will notice, that I have not posted on Facebook or on X the last couple of times. I don't have any desire to. It's nothing against them personally, against anybody who uses them. If you use them, great. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. And so I'm here exclusively on YouTube now. But yes, I do believe that we are very much at the risk of incurring the psychological equivalent of obesity through the garbage that we are consuming. I believe it's very, very possible that we can eventually have mental obesity going on very soon. Another book that I read was Easy Money by Ben McKenzie. You may know Ben McKenzie. I never watched the show, but the show was called The OC. It was back in, I want to say, the late 90s, first part of the 2000s. Ben McKenzie was the main character on there. He is an actor, but he has a great deal of knowledge about economics and financial institutions, and he is largely the guy who kind of went after Sam Bankman-Fried. If you know anything about SBF, as he's known in circles, he was a crypto mogul, and it turns out he was defrauding people, and he got caught. And I have to say this much for Ben McKenzie. Now Nancy and I have made some I shouldn't say substantial, and I won't say substantial, but we've made some profits from cryptocurrencies. But there's an old adage that if you don't understand something, you really shouldn't invest in it. And after reading this book, I got to tell you, boy, I do not understand cryptocurrencies as well as I should, considering how much I put into them. So that is something to that's something else to consider. If you're into cryptocurrencies, I highly encourage you to read that book. And again, it's called Easy Money, and it's by Ben McKenzie. There's probably plenty of books out there called Easy Money, but this one is specifically by Ben McKenzie. The last one I most recently finished was the Almanack of Naval Ravikant. Nancy's about to sneeze. Go ahead, honey, or cough. So the Almanack of Naval Ravikant, it was compiled by Eric Jorgensen. Naval Ravikant is an angel investor. If you're interested in reading little quips about acquiring knowledge, about adding to your education, it's honestly almost in the format of tweets. It's almost a compendium of tweets that the guy has sent. Like, nothing is more than 3 paragraphs long, and then you move on to the next thought or the next the next idea. So anyway, it's the Almanack of Naval Ravikant. As always, I'll have the links down in the description of this video. Have not yet started, but I'm about to start Read, Write, Own by Chris Dixon, and it is about the coming age of the internet and the AI and how it will blend itself. So, real quick, because this is a channel about running a marathon, I wanted to go a little bit further into what exactly the plan is. Now, the plan, as I've stated before, is at the age of 55, sometime during the time that I turn 55, during the year that I am 55, I intend on running a marathon and completing it this time. I have set up a series of goals and trainings for myself in order to get there. One of the things that I want to do, because I believe this will help with my self-discipline and make me work harder when I am training for the marathon, is getting up in the morning and getting done what I want done, so that my day then is basically free to pivot in whatever direction it does, because I have gotten up and I've gotten everything done that I need to get done before everybody else in this house gets up. And I haven't been able to do that. I've been liking to stay in bed. I've been liking to stay asleep. I've been liking to do all those things. And so what I decided was, and again, this is based upon Eric Jorgensen's book, Finish, Give Yourself the Gift of Done, is I decided I could commit to a third of a month being the days that I get up and go and walk and do everything that I want to do, my miracle morning from Hal Elrod. And so I said I can do that a third of the time. And as luck would have it, there were 18 days left in the month when I decided this in January. And so I said 6 of these coming days I'm going to commit. And those are the only days I'm going to get up at 4 and go do my walk and do everything else. The next one is not until, the most recent one was this morning. The next one is not until Saturday. And the one after that is a week from today. The other mornings, I have not committed to anything. Eventually what I plan on doing is doing this 1/3 thing until the end of July, until my birthday. Okay? After that, I expect to be so annoyed with the mornings that I'm not getting up and doing this, that I'm hoping it will actually become part of my routine. And so what I've done is I've established a goal that I believe I can achieve, and I've gone after that. So, I will, in all likelihood, unless my knees give me more grief than usual, and I have been doing knee strengthening exercises, but I will, come April, start marathon training. And the reason for that is not that I'm going to be looking to run the marathon just yet, excuse me, but specifically because I'm looking to get rid of belly fat. I said I was going to get rid of 13 inches off my waist by the time I turned 53. And in order to do that, one of the best things that I've had, the greatest luck I've had in exercise, has been training for the marathon. So I'm going to vehemently and viciously and aggressively go after marathon training, trying to improve my speed constantly, trying to burn off a few more calories and get rid of some more of this belly fat. So that's where I am, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm putting in a third of the effort to make sure that I can achieve the goal. So my question to you this week is, what could you do a third of? There is something out there, there's maybe a complete and total life change you want to make for yourself, but there's something out there that you want to do. For me, like I said, it was establishing my morning routine and getting it so ingrained that it's just part of my life regardless. But there's something out there that you want to do, or something that you want to be. What could you break it down to and then say, okay, I'm going to commit to only part of this? And I want to hear about it. I really do. Like I said, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll say it probably, hopefully every single video I'll be saying this again. This is my journey that I am sharing in order to get all of you to share your thoughts and opinions and stories, and let's help each other out. This is supposed to be a forum, not the topher show. Okay? So everybody's going to turn 50. Everybody's got a marathon to run. It may not be an actual chronological age that you're turning. It may not be an actual marathon that you're turning, but you're turning 50 and you're running a marathon, and that's what I want to hear about. So, thank you for your time. I know I got a little long-winded this time around, and I'll try to do better next time. But until next time, thank you for your time. And remember, only by taking care of ourselves first are we capable of taking care of others. Topher.